It always is, always will be. I know all the guys are ready to get back to work.
As much of a grind as this season has been, you all still, like Tate said, pretty in control of your own destiny. Like where your own heads at?
Really just that, we control our own destiny. We're not worried about anybody else. We want to go out there and play our best game of football, go out there and compete, and show people what we can do.
Do y'all feel like as banged up as been as much of like mental grind through the season has probably been? Does it feel like the new record? Do you also feel a little bit, or do you feel a little bit like you might be hitting stride?
I think it's a common theme to like, especially at the University of Georgia, you end up playing your best ball at the end of the year. Whether that's doesn't matter with injuries or whatever the case may be, at the end of the year you always end up playing your best ball. I think that's something we need to have.
Now, okay, what's it like having this Georgia Tech rivalry game standing between you guys and maybe a playoff game? I mean, they view this as like, the one game they want to win more than any other. How motivated do you think they're going to be to kind of sidetrack you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I think, for them, they want to win just as bad as we do. We're not focused on the playoffs. We're focused on Georgia Tech. We got to take it one game at a time, and we got to beat them before we can worry about anything else.
What was the problems with their run defense today?
I think it was just really, just energy. When you look at it, passing energy coming out, having our own energy, and, playing as a unit. I think, when there was a misfit, second, every time you have an explosiveness, first level, second level, third level, I think there's something that happened at every level that we can work on.
Thank you.
Were they doing anything different than you were expecting offensively?
No, not really. They were doing what we expected, and they did the same thing over and over again. It just, I hate to say it, just wasn't our day, and we got to be better as a defense.
Malaki, in-state rivalry coming up this week, obviously a short rest. Just what does this game mean to you being a Peach State native?
Yeah, I mean, you just feel it. It's just a little different when you're in the state. Looking back at all the years and playing in the last two games, like you just feel the energy, you feel the physicality of the game. So I'm excited to go back to work and have the opportunity to go out there with my boys.
What was it like seeing Chris get that touchdown at the end?
Yeah, I mean it's huge, man. Just the way that kid works and his work ethic and how he cares about the game. I think that's huge, and he's going to be a really great player.
Do you feel like y'all played up to your standard as a defense today?
Not even close.
With one more game left, right, Georgia Tech in the regular season, you mentioned standards. CJ just talked about that.
Yep.
How far do you think you are? 12 games in, postseason coming up, to playing that Georgia standard.
Yeah. I think the standard, it never changes, and I think it can be a week to week thing. When you look at it, I think last week was a really good week for us. We played our standard, and we did it this week. I think it's just the little things, honing in on little things, and wanting to do the little things right.
What do you think it was? Communication? Like, what would you say was the biggest thing for some of the watchers there?
I'd say energy. When you look across the board, sometimes you got to bring your own passion and energy to the game, and I think we lacked that today. We just got to be better.
Thank you, Malaki.